Alrighty, we're back at it. Rhino 450, working on this wet clutch. Put the cover on because it was raining the other day. Kind of want to keep this as covered up as possible. I'm gonna rip this apart, get that wet clutch out, and inspect it a little bit. So we got the clutch here, the wet clutch inside the housing. We got oil everywhere too, but so this should spin one way, right? And then you go the other way, and it grabs. So that's making sure your one-way clutch is working correctly. So we'll just pull this out. One-way clutch is right in here. You'll see it's got an arrow and a dot that is supposed to go on the inside. So let's keep it like that. Do an inspection on this, clean it up. Looks okay. We'll put that to the side. This is what we're interested in, is these clutches. As you can see, they're pretty burnt. It's hard to see on the camera. But we want to measure these and see what the thickness is and go off a spec. So inside here, you can take these apart. You take these clips off, you got to use a vise. Press these in a little bit. And then on the outside, there's, I think you see it right here. Close enough. But that's where you can put these slugs. It's called putting a slug kit in. We're going to put this in no matter what because it's supposed to help keep a little more performance gains, but just mainly so they don't burn these clutches up as much. So that's why we want to rip this apart anyways, because we were going to put those in, but we want to take measurements and see if these are actually bad. So I did get the measurements and they seem to be within spec, but it did say in the manual if there's any signs of burning, then you need to replace these clutches. And I don't know if you can see too much in the video, but they are burnt and they have a bunch of chips taken out. So we're just going to replace this whole thing with a Yamaha, factory Yamaha replacement, put that slug kit in, then we'll put it back on the side-by-side and see how she runs. Until then, we're going to go up there and work on the wiring harness. Alright, so we got the wiring back together, taped up. Anything that was nicked or damaged by the mice we got replaced and fixed. Luckily Jamie was able to help me with that. She used to do wiring work for trains years ago, so it was a little bit of a refresher, but she had a good time with me, helped me out with that. But we're going to put this all back in here later, put the new battery, or not the new battery, but to put the old battery back in, and we should be good on the wiring department as much as we can see. And then I have the parts ordered for the clutch, so we're going to wait for all that stuff to come in. And then part 3 means we should be able to see this thing running and riding down the road. So yeah, we'll have to see. But if you guys have any questions or comments, don't be afraid to leave them in the comment section. As always, God bless.